Hello, Scott Easton here to tell you a bit about anthropology and what it means to mainstream society versus what anthropology actually is. So let's clarify. What is anthropology? In my anthro class, we were asked a similar question on the first day. The typical responses were something along the lines of the study of humans, the study of culture, or the stereotypical Indiana Jones type adventure hunter. Not gonna lie, I fell more into the combination of believing anthropology of being a study of culture and the Indiana Jones image. What can I say? I'm a sucker for the franchise. I even named my dog Dr. Jones. But a closer look will tell you that there's no real clear-cut definition on what anthropology is. Anthropologists themselves struggle with what it means to be an anthropologist. And for now, the best response I can give comes from the textbook Through the Lens of Anthropology. Robert Muckle and Laura Gonzalez, who summarize anthropology as the scholarly study of humans. This includes human biology and human cultures past and present. The perspectives, methods, theories, and research results of anthropology provide a good framework or lens in which to view and understand humans. Okay, so why are there so many different ideas of what anthropology actually is? Well, for starters, anthropology is a relatively young study. I promise I will explain why I believe this. Anthropology was developed around the Age of Reason, a period of time where the West was becoming more and more enlightened and exploring the world around them. And it wasn't until the 1800s that anthropology was recognized as being an academic discipline. It was during this time of reason that European colonies and the Atlantic slave trade were happening. These events led to the question, why are they like that? Until a simplified explanation emerged from the bastardization of Darwin's theory of evolution. And this will not be the only time our good friend Darwin makes an appearance. See, using deductive reasoning, it is believed that as a result of evolution, man advanced from animal into the ideal species, and from there we have the savages, who will evolve into the ideal civilized human. This methodology is extremely racist and relies on a primitive viewpoint of what evolution is. In the book, Anthropology, Why It Matters, Tim Ingold tells us no to treat other cultures as being quote-unquote living fossils. In truth, there's no goal version of what civilization is. Instead of viewing the evolution of man as a series of stepping stones that result in society, we should instead see society as a collection of shared cultural beliefs amongst people. By no means is a society based upon the practice of pastoralism less advanced or less complex than that which practices agriculture, nor should we believe that culture is something we are born with. And with that being said, our main attraction, please. Oh, this is dangerous territory. Okay. When thinking about anthropology and culture, we have an image of anthropologists going out into the remote jungles and communicating with the natives before bringing back artifacts which will be placed in some dusty glass box for kids to place their grubby little hands against. Oh. Going back on the idea that culture is something that people are not genetically predisposed to helps us understand that culture is a learned pattern. But culture, even in itself, is much more complex than the types of foods people eat or the types of clothes they wear. It's so much more than that. Don't get me wrong, these are a part of culture, but they are seen as being the fluffy bits of the discipline. This is partially the reason why many anthropologists are dropping the term culture. Anthropologists are ditching the term culture because it carries so much of those fluffy bits parts which can be mass-produced, shipped, and sold in our consumer society. So, if we only focus on the fluffy bits, then we're losing of what it actually means of culture, realizing that this is something we are not born into. Instead, this is something that is taught and learned. It changes over time. It is never stagnant. Culture is our differences and our similarities. Well, that was seemingly random. So anyway, just wanted to give you a big thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up. Alright, bye!